So the chaos on the Parkway the other night, it turned into panic at one point, and families did get separated from each other. I do remember that we saw this footage that Huey Dillon shot at Philly Chit Chat. He was walking along with some people, and then a lot of them, this was fairly calm, but other people, really did go into a panic and start running, and people got separated.
Well, and it's scary when you're with your, because this is an event that you think you can bring your children to, and many people did, in strollers, on their shoulders, because it's like people go out and watch the fireworks as a family activity. So it's difficult enough for the grown-ups that went through this trauma, but for the children, it can be even more. So what do we do? Like, do we have to plan for this every time we go to a major event now, like a parade, if we're going to go down to the...
Let's have a plan.
Yeah, well, let's talk with the Burlington City Police Chief, and he's a dad of two himself, John Fine. Thank you for coming in to talk with us this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we have a list of ideas for family members, and some of them are pretty simple, like wearing the same color shirts. What do you mean?
Just wear something that's unique, wear something that same color shirt, so if someone says, what are they wearing, again, the kid will know I'm wearing this color shirt, my parents are wearing that color shirt. Just little tips, having the index card with the information on, so little things like that. Look, you can be the best parent in the world. Again, I'm a parent of two, love my kids, but sometimes you turn around and you're like, where did they go? So, just know that sometimes, especially in an emergency, dealing with parents that lost their child, a lot of times their panic sometimes will sometimes delay getting information, yes.
Well, what about having a picture of them on you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have
a recent photo that you can send to a cell phone. We've had missing kids during our large events. One thing I can tell you about Philadelphia, they really do a great job with planning and logistics planning with emergency management and police departments. A large event in Burlington City doesn't happen as often, but Philadelphia, it's a daily occurrence. They do a tremendous job overall.
And you say even take a picture of that day. Like if you're going to be going to a ball game, to a large public event, wherever it may be, so that you know the clothes that they're in, so you can be like, we're looking for whatever, Johnny in a blue shirt.
That's a good idea. That's
and
easy
in jeans.
too. Just take it on your phone.
Or like a little selfie as you're there.
Correct. Or if you know you're going out of town, have them wear their shirt. A lot of times they have schools, their school shirt. So have something that's unique that describes the Phillies game. Everyone's going to wear red or certain colors. So just have something that's unique, a unique ball cap or something like that.
For years we've been talking about if we get separated from each other, have a meeting spot. Meet me at 19th or like the Free Library was a meeting spot the other night.
Yeah, and also just go to the local national night outs. Go to the local police departments, the fire departments, and say, if you get lost, approach a police officer, approach a firefighter. Get that relationship where they know that that's where you're going to go for help. In the event that kid gets scared, they could go to an emergency services worker as well.
And trust the first responders that are there. Also, a lot of times, I don't think that my children know their own phone numbers because we just, you just dial the picture.
Right.
What is your recommendation for, and sometimes kids don't even know their addresses. Where should kids write this down?
Well, obviously, like I said, a lot of parents do it on an index card, but make sure your kid knows their address, their name, their name, their address, the parent's name. A lot of times kids know them as mom and dad. So make sure the kids know your parent, their own parent's name. as well.
Some people put it on their clothes.
You can write it right into their clothes, just like you would if they go away to camp, like what their first and last name is and a phone number.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ones that you can have, little backpacks, little information like that. So there's so many different recommendations. Obviously, you don't want to write social security numbers or anything like that down. But something that's generic information, even a cell phone number, where if that kid approaches an emergency services worker with that information, we'll be able to try to get hold of it.
If the kid is lost, should they just stay in one spot?
You don't want the kid running, because if the kid runs where they believe towards the parents, they actually may be running in a different direction.
But what happens, it makes me angry that we have to do segments like this in today's world, that we have to harden our lives so that other people, but in any event, in a situation like we had the other day out there in Chicago, you had to run to save your life. I mean, what else, what do you tell your children? I mean, how do I have to tell my child that there could be an active shooter?
Just think about what children go through in school. We talk about school safety. We still can't fathom the point of, active shooter drills in schools, So when it comes down to active shooter drills, unfortunately, the kids that are in schools many times are more prepared to run, hide, and fight better than what we are.
How graphic should be one of those practice sessions?
Again, you don't want to traumatize the kid. You want to make sure that if the kid's asking questions, you want to kind of have to go with the conversation. You want to explain. You don't want to hide it from the child. You want to make sure that you're talking in their language, but let them guide the conversation.
This is an interesting little pamphlet you brought in. I think most jurisdictions around the country have these now. Inside of this brochure is this page here. It's just giving stats about your kid?
Yeah, so this, you could carry in your purse. You could carry, a lot of families have it at home in Burlington City. Many police departments have it. It's just pretty much getting the basic information. If a police officer responds to a house, they'll be able to help that with that information.
We also have a missing child that we want to get the word out about. 15 years old. What do we need to know?
Yassine Duke, he's 15 years old. He ran away. Again, there's little issues going on in the house. He took, his clothes and left. The family reported some disabilities, which would make him an endangered person. So we're hoping to bring Yassine home. And our officers, and I just want to say thank you to all of our officers in Burlington City, the prosecutor's office and state police for trying to bring Yassine home. We're now on day 4 with him.
Oh, goodness.
Well, we hope we get him found and get him safe. We want every kid home in a safe place where they can be.
Keep us updated on that, will you?
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.